Hello and welcome to Sunday Night Live. I am your host, Logan Frost. Today we'll be talking about the skinny gene at American Eagle with the one and only CEO, Robert Hansen.
Woo! Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
Good, thank you.
So, you've been in the hot seat these past few days. How's that been?
It's been a ride, definitely. The Skinny, we first launched it a few weeks before April just to see what kind of attitudes we're going to get towards it, like just seeing what the parents are going to think, what even the teenagers that are buying our jeans are going to think.
Believe that? Yeah.
Bunch of mixed reviews.
I believe that. Okay. So, how did this happen? Someone just brought this to you? Whose idea was this?
So actually a bunch of our marketing associates just kind of brought this to my table, and I didn't know what to think at first, honestly. I was like, this idea is crazy. No.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to spray paint and walk around with them? No.
Were you the first to volunteer?
No, of course not. You would not want to see me with spray paint jeans. But yeah, no, so we talked about it for honestly a couple of weeks. We weren't really sure what we were going to do. We just knew that there's multiple things that could have gone wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You know, parents, it could have came out as scandalous. They won't want their children to buy our clothes just because of something that we did for 2 minutes, you know, in the world of media.
Mm-hmm.
So we're definitely a little concerned. And there was a whole bunch of other things that could have gone wrong. Is like we were worried that the teenagers would actually want to wear these pants, and that they would start spray painting themselves, because that could have went wrong.
Right.
Definitely.
A new viral trend, as the younglings call them.
Like Tide Pods.
Like Tide Pods, yes.
Definitely. So there was a lot of risk going into this, and our most concern was definitely the parents. We didn't want them to stop their children from buying our clothes, and we also didn't want to become like a scandalous brand, especially with our competitors like Abercrombie and Fitch, Aeropostale. It was definitely a risky move that we took.
Right, yes. Okay. So you told me a lot about what you thought could have went wrong, but what about what could have went right, or what did go right?
So yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that could have went right, and they did go right. So we got mixed reviews, but definitely more good reviews than anything.
Okay.
And it did bring attention to our brand, and that was our main focus. We wanted to be the trend of the season. You know, Abercrombie was just too close to beating us at becoming the new jeans. So we wanted to start something different, and we have heard that jeggings are a little bit too baggy, so we thought we'd take on a crazy little twist.
Whoa, that is crazy, and that sure is a twist on jeans.
And just another couple of potential upsides would definitely be we wanted to increase our revenue for jeans, so we're hoping that people would come into our stores and being like, oh my gosh, remember how funny that YouTube video was? Let's go to American Eagle, you know, getting American Eagle in people's minds. You know, definitely that was our main goal, and it was really likely, and it did happen.
Yeah,
you know?
humor's a great way to build customer relationships.
Well, you know that we did partner with College Humor, so they
right.
Yeah, definitely, it was really great, and you know, it couldn't work out any better than what we planned it to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, of course, we did have a few angry comments in there, but
there's
always going to be people upset no matter what you do.
Okay. And so, if you could go back, would you still approve this idea, or would you scrap the whole thing, or maybe make changes?
I would 100% do it again. Honestly, we were a little concerned at first what happened, but then once we end up going on other news stations, and then next thing you know, American Eagle was just in the atmosphere. People were talking about us. They were raving about us. They were hating on us. You know, it was just having our name out and just putting it in consumers' minds. And even our website got a lot of more hits than it normally does.
Okay.
So yeah, there's definitely a lot of traffic coming through American Eagle after. So of course I would 100% do it again.
And would you make any changes to minimize the risks?
Yes. There was one change I would make. probably wouldn't have the models actually out in the store,
Right.
just because that was the one concern we did have, is just that there was actually models just not wearing pants out in the store, and I do see that as kind of a flaw. So that's just one thing I would change.
So what would you do about that?
So I would have just had pictures, pretend pictures,
Right.
and just been like, oh, do you like these jeans? Like,
These spray-on jeans?
yeah, just because
Okay.
it did affect some parents and they weren't happy. So,
Mhm.
you know, I of course want to make all of my consumers happy using our products.
Right. I've actually got a pair on right now.
Yeah, me too. I wear them every day.
So during this whole campaign, how did you measure your success?
So we kind of measured it on different platforms, definitely. So we posted on YouTube. We wanted to see like if it's getting likes, comments, are we getting subscriptions after, you know, just things like that. So that was definitely one way that we measured it, and we did reach our goal. So which it was good. Another way is, like I said before, our website traffic. So I wanted to increase our website traffic, and we were. You know, American Eagle was getting in people's minds. They were coming to our store. They were going online to shop. They were Googling American Eagle. We were actually a top Google search for a bit.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, thank you.
I mean,
You
I'm
know.
always in the top, but...
Metrics that we did use too is we looked through our conversion rate, like seeing if after they went on the YouTube, watched it, did they go and check out our website? Because you can't really follow like what they did in store, but we definitely did see some click-through rates. So
Right.
they click on ours and then click on our website and buy some jeans. It was great because you know, we're just putting it in their minds like, hey, you need some new jeans.
Mhm.
You know, or maybe a new shirt. Like American Eagle, we have lots of different things there. Yeah, so those were the metrics that we did use, and they did do really well.
Wow, that's amazing. How did you make this campaign as successful as it is?
So it definitely took a lot of time and work from all of our marketing staff. You know, we used a lot of our time, and just one way that we made it successful is we wanted it to be humorous.
Right.
So we stayed late, we started making jokes that we could say with the pants, and just kind of went on and thought about humor. So we wanted to put humor in our video, and we wanted to make sure like that our skinny was going to be funny to people.
Right.
So that's definitely like one way that we tried to make it very successful, and it was. You know, for our standards, it was pretty successful what we wanted.
Great.
And we also used different social media platforms. So we did post it on YouTube, but we tweeted about it, we put it on Facebook, and we put it on times that we knew that our target market was on.
Okay.
And YouTube is a great channel to reach our market of young females and males from
Interesting.
12 to 18. And that's what they're doing. They're sitting on YouTube looking at the funniest videos. So that's why we tried to make a viral video.
Mhm.
And you know, like we did as best as we could, and I'm happy with the results there. And just I think tweeting about it too really helped, because it was like, oh, all of our Twitter followers would look at our post and then click on to see the YouTube
On
video.
YouTube.
Yeah.
So double the views.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, that's amazing. So out of everything that you've done to make this successful, what platforms would you use for certain?
So we used YouTube for all of our videos. We used Facebook and Twitter to attract them to our YouTube channel.
Right.
Definitely, we posted them at times that we knew they would be on, and we did a little bit of Instagram. So what we did not post on social media was definitely them wearing their jeans, and we didn't want to make this so serious that parents actually believed we'd be selling spray paint.
Right.
So that was stuff we did not post on social media. We weren't constantly saying like, oh, spray paint pants, you know, and actually doing it in front of the YouTube followers. But because that to us was a little bit more risky doing that. And then of course, like we posted like a few snapshots with the models wearing our pants, but we didn't have them just like really up close, because like that's also a little too risky just on social media. You never know what can happen on social media.
Mhm. Yeah, people zoom, people crop, people edit. It is risky.
Yeah.
Risky business posting pictures on social media.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, you managed to minimize the risks and maximize the success.
Yeah, there was risk, and I would say we kind of beat out the risk and made it funny, so people didn't take us too seriously. It was April Fool's Day, so
Yes.
when we went into stores, so we were hoping that they would catch on to that, and they did.
That's great. Well, I think that's all the time we have today. It was nice to have you, but stay tuned because next up we have Shaggy, and he's going to explain to you why he did let the dogs out, because we've all been wondering these years.
Thank you.